Hello everyone, welcome back to Super Kalam. I am your mentor and teacher Arpita Sharma. And today we are starting with complete revision class for Prelims 2025 on environment and ecology. In this class, we are going to focus on core topics which have been asked in environment by UPSC in prelims and mains. We are going to focus on core topics which are tricky in understanding, but I'm going to simplify them for you. And we are also going to focus on some important topics which are in news, in current affairs. These are the three aspects of this class. Make sure that you have completed the environment syllabus at least 75 to 80% before watching this session. Prelims 2025 students, you guys would have completed it twice or thrice, I know, because kuch hi dinon mein prelims hai. But 2026 and 27 students, you are going to understand a lot of things about environment in this session. And since it is May, you might have started your journey right in Jan or Feb, right? तो आपने कुछ aspects तो environment के पढ़े ही होंगे. तो ये सेशन आपको environment समझने में help करेगा. It will give you a very good start in preparing for this subject. Okay, let's get started, everyone. But I need a promise from all of you that you will also make notes with me in the class. I don't want students to just sit comfortably and listen to my voice. Nahi, aise nahi chalega. This is not how a student should approach a particular class. You also have to make notes. Why? Because your visual memory while making notes is going to help you a lot while revising. ठीक है, वरना भूल जाओगे सब. पीडीएफ 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 के पीछे सब कोई भागते हैं, बट बहुत कम होते हैं जो साथ में मेहनत करते हैं. एंड आई नो माई स्टूडेंट्स आर वन ऑफ देम जो साथ में मेहनत करते हैं. Let's get started, everyone. So, we are going to start, but before we start, let me help you understand what we are going to cover in this particular session. See, we are going to revise environment and ecology. So, what we are going to do is we are going to do a breakup of important core topics that we are going to revise, क्योंकि टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना है ना. अब तो फाइनल रिवीजन हो रहा है. यू मस्ट हैव कवर्ड द एनवायरमेंट सिलेबस एटलीस्ट थ्राइस सो फार, तो आई वोंट वेस्ट योर टाइम, बट आई वुड हेल्प यू इन्वेस्ट योर टाइम इन रिवाइजिंग द बेसिक कोर टॉपिक्स जो स्किप करने ही नहीं है. सो वी आर गोइंग टू डिवाइड आर रिवीजन. एंड हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डू द रिवीजन? फर्स्ट, वी आर गोइंग टू मेक टू पार्ट्स ऑफ दिस सेशन. ठीक है, दो पार्ट्स रहेंगे, पार्ट 1 एंड पार्ट 2. What we are going to study today in part 1, आज के पार्ट में हम क्या पढ़ने वाले हैं? We are going to study the basics. Basics of what? Of environment and ecology. Okay? Then इसमें हम पढ़ने वाले हैं core definitions. Then we are going to study levels of organizations, pyramids, ecological pyramids जो होते हैं, we are going to study that. Then there are food chains and food webs that we are going to study. Then ecological niche and keystone species. And keystone species क्या होती है, that we are going to study. Then we'll study ecosystem. What are we going to study in ecosystem? There are types of forests. Types of forest हम पढ़ेंगे. Functions of ecosystem we are going to prepare. We are going to revise ecological succession. क्या होता है ecological succession? There are different types. We are going to study that. Then we are going to study biodiversity. So, what are we going to study in biodiversity? We are going to study the different levels of biodiversity, genetic, species, ecosystem. Then biodiversity hotspots पढ़ेंगे हम. ठीक है, locations and significance. Then there is IUCN list of species for on which I have already made a session. तो इसको हम skip करेंगे because already there is. I'll show you where the class notes you will get. तो वहाँ से आप revise कर सकते हो directly so that your time will be saved. Okay. देन हम पढ़ेंगे इन सीटू एंड नेक्स्ट सीटू कंजर्वेशन प्लेसेस. तो ये भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज दे हैव बीन आस्क्ड इन प्रीलिम्स. वी आर गोइंग टू पिक अप दोज टॉपिक्स जो पूछे जा चुके हैं. देन वील स्टडी पोल्यूशन एंड इट्स टाइप्स. ठीक है, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. सो दिस विल बी कवर्ड इन पार्ट 1. ये आपका पूरा का पूरा पार्ट 1 में यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक कवर्ड रहेगा. ठीक है, टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू प्रिपेयर दिस पार्ट. Tomorrow we'll be studying climate change, environmental issues, conservation initiatives in India, basically all the current affair वाला part, forest survey of India report, NGT, environmental governance. तो ये सब हम कल पढ़ने वाले हैं, टाइगर रिजर्व्स एटसेट्रा. टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी द स्टैटिक पोर्शन. ठीक है, आज हम फोकस हमारा आज स्टैटिक पे रहेगा ताकि आप इसको अच्छे से रिवाइज कर सको, सो दैट वी कैन स्टडी द करंट अफेयर पोर्शन टुमारो. लेट्स स्टार्ट. Now, when we talk about the basics, let's start with a very simple example. So, I'm not going to help you rectify because you already have revised a lot of times. I'm here to help you smoothen your revision so that फटाफट recall हो जाए आपको, ठीक है? Now, let's imagine that nature, we are going to imagine that nature is a society. The society that you guys live in, हम ये imagine कर रहे हैं कि nature एक society है, ठीक है? And in this society, we have two aspects, ecology and we have environment. Let us imagine that environment is a stage, a big stage. A play is going on, society का play चल रहा है, and environment is the stage. Stage means a sum of all the living and non-living components. ठीक है? That means the water, sunlight, plant, animal, human, everything is placed on this stage. That is environment. And ecology is the story that is getting played. That means how these living and non-living components they interact with each other. This story is ecology. समझ आया अब? So what is ecology? How these components interact with each other. That is ecology. Environment is the place where these are found. And then here we have biotic and abiotic components. What is biotic component? अब ये biotic components क्या होते हैं? The living actors on the stage are biotic components. For example, plants, animals, humans, fungi, ये biotic component हो गए. And what are the abiotic components? Abiotic components are non-living background. That means sunlight, air, water, soil, temperature. This will be abiotic component. So think of a play. Environment is the set plus the props which are used on the set. Biotic यहाँ पर लिखो, biotic are the actors which are playing their role. Abiotic, what is abiotic? It is the lighting, the music, the vibe, that is the abiotic component. So I'm just giving you an example so that you can understand better. So समझ आ गया, basics you understood. Now there are different levels of organization. तो मान लो, let's say that you spot a deer in a forest. एक deer है जो forest में आपने जिसको spot कर लिया, ठीक है? Now what is the social circle of this deer? So we have species, that means all the individual deer who can mate with each other, those are the species. Population, that means all deer in that particular forest, that would be counted as population. Community, that means the deer plus the trees plus the tigers plus the birds, that means all the living things, those will be part of community. And ecosystem, that means this community plus river plus soil plus sun. Indirectly, we can say the biotic plus abiotic component will be ecosystem. And biosphere, that means earth. Earth will be taken as the biosphere. The global club where all the ecosystems live is the biosphere. So this will be the social circle. This will be the social circle of this deer. And this is how we determine the levels of organization in environment. So I am giving you a mnemonic to remember this. SPCEBs. Some people can eat biryani. That is how you can remember different levels of organization in environment. So S means species, same से S से यहाँ species हो गया. This is population, this is community, ecosystem and biosphere. Some people can eat biryani. That is how you can remember the level of organization in an economy. Okay, easy है बहुत ज़्यादा. ठीक है, चलो. That means 10 to 15% part of environment you have covered nicely, very easily. Now let's move ahead. Let's start with ecological pyramids. तो हमने अभी तक क्या कवर कर लिया यहाँ पर? I'll show you over here. So far we have covered basics. Now let's go to basics में definitions levels कर लिए, अब pyramids में जाते हैं. So when we talk about pyramids over here, look at this particular slide. Ecological pyramids means determining who eats whom and how much. कौन किसको खाता है और कितना खाता है. But legally and ecologically. Okay, that is ecological pyramid. So we all know that nature has a pyramid scheme. Pyramid of number, that means the count of organisms. So I'll write it down. The count of, write it down, organisms. Then we have pyramid of biomass, that means the weight of living matter, of living matter. Then pyramid of energy, that means energy which is passed on. Energy passed on. For example, if I'm eating, let's say apple, so I'll gain the energy, right? मुझे एनर्जी मिलेगी ना एप्पल खाने से. So, and from apple to me, the energy has passed on. That is pyramid of energy, and it is always upright. Now, why the energy pyramid is always upright? Because, write it down, energy is lost, is lost as heat when it flows from one tropic level to next. So this loss of energy means, ये loss of energy का मतलब क्या है? It means that each higher level in the pyramid has less energy available than the level below. मान लो, let's see, I'll show you an example. ठीक है, यहाँ पर देख लो. Now this grass is being eaten by grasshopper. ठीक है, यहाँ पर energy गया, but this energy will reduce as it is being eaten by the next consumer. ठीक है, फिर यहाँ से एनर्जी रिड्यूस होगा. क्यों इसका एनर्जी रिड्यूस क्यों होगा? क्योंकि इसकी एनर्जी यहाँ ट्रांसफर हो रही है, स्नेक में ट्रांसफर हो रही है. ओके, सो दैट इज द रीजन. एट ईच ट्रांसफर ऑफ एनर्जी सम ऑफ इट इज लॉस्ट एज हीट. This is a natural consequence of how organisms use energy on life processes. Okay, so this you have to remember. Now let's move on to the next important aspect, which is food chains and food webs and trophic levels. देखो, what exactly is a food chain? A straight meal line, write it down. A straight meal line is known as a food chain. For example, अगर मैं example दूं, this is a food chain that I have drawn. Grass is being eaten by rabbit, is being eaten by fox, fox is being eaten by tiger. And what is food web? It is a tangled meal network. Here real life is messy like your exam preparation, right? तो इसमें भी आप देखोगे बहुत tanglement है, काफी levels पर आप यहाँ पर species देखोगे. So we have trophic level. Each step in that food journey, that means we have producer, primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary, then quaternary. तो यहाँ पर there are multiple species which are involved. That is food web. Tanglement जब आप देखोगे ईटिंग लेवल्स में तो वो फूड वेब हो जाएगा. डायरेक्ट देखोगे लिंक तो वो फूड चेन हो जाएगा. इट इज अ चेन, इट इज अ वेब. दैट इज द बेसिक डिफरेंशिएशन दैट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. ठीक है, आई होप दिस डायग्राम इज क्लियर. Always remember, in food chain and food web, in energy flow, producers have the most and top predators get the least. That you also have to keep in mind. ये बॉक्स हमेशा याद रखना. इससे ये फूड चेन एंड फूड वेब का डिफरेंशिएशन आपको बहुत ईजी हो जाएगा समझने में. ठीक है, यहाँ तक पॉइंट क्लियर हो गया. Now the next important aspect what we have covered so far, यहाँ तक जल्दी से इसको अंडरलाइन करते हैं, हमने ये भी पढ़ लिया. Now ecological niche and keystone species, let us revise that. When we talk about ecological niche, niche का मतलब क्या होता है? niche का मतलब होता है आपका अपना एक space होना, आपका एक अपना place होना. That is niche, where you excel, right? So it is a unique job profile of every species, that is niche. Okay, that means नॉट जस्ट वेयर दैट पर्टिकुलर स्पीशीज लिव्स का मतलब क्या हो जाएगा? हैबिटेट. आप जहां रहते हो उसको हैबिटेट बोलेंगे. बट व्हाट इट डज इन दैट प्लेस इज काउंटेड इन द नीश. वो स्पीशीज क्या परफॉर्म करता है उस स्पेस में, which is unique to that species, that is known as a niche, ecological niche. For example, what is a frog's niche? Write it down. Example, मैं आपको example दे रही हूँ. Frog's niche. Frog's niche would be, write it down, insect eater plus food for snakes plus pest controller. ठीक है, पॉइंट क्लियर हो गया. बिकॉज इट इज एन इंसेक्ट ईटर, तो दैट इज नीश. एंड व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ कीस्टोन स्पीशीज? दोज काइंड ऑफ स्पीशीज which basically you can say hold the entire ecosystem together. If they do not exist, then the ecosystem will fall down. For example, elephants, for example, tiger and elephants के ऊपर तो questions have been asked. You cannot skip these two particular species in any case. इनको तो आप skip ही नहीं कर सकते हो. So let us revise. इसको ना revise कर लेते हैं जो हमने पढ़ा अभी तक. So first we studied environment, right? हमने सबसे पहले environment पढ़ लिया. What is environment? A kind of a space where both biotic and abiotic components function together. Then what was ecology? Where interaction is happening, that is ecology. Then we studied about SPECB. यहाँ पर था SPCEB, right? This was the mnemonic to understand nature's social ladder, the level of organization. Then we understood pyramids. Who gets what in numbers, in biomass and energy. Then we studied, हमने क्या पढ़ा यहाँ पर? We studied food chain and food web. Nature's menu. So it is linear, it is realistic. Okay. Then we studied trophic levels. Then we studied niche, job roles. Niche matlab job role of a species is niche. Then we studied keystone species. That means if you remove that species, the entire system will fall down. ठीक है, यहाँ तक पॉइंट क्लियर हो गया? वेरी वेरी गुड. नाउ लेट्स मूव अहेड. अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. Now we'll study another important aspect, which is types of ecosystem. देखो, when we talk about ecosystem, consider ecosystem as a kingdom, and a kingdom has its own lifestyle, has its own rules, has its own vibe. Similarly, we have different kinds of or categories of ecosystem. For example, we study ecosystem in terms of forest. Here you can see different kinds of forest. For example, forest का मतलब क्या होता है? जो dense होते हैं, जो dense dynasty होती है ecosystem की, उसको forest बोलते हैं. So tall trees, canopy layers, high biodiversity. Basically, it is nature's skyscraper city. So types can be tropical forest, temperate forest, montane forest, deciduous forest. Basic NCRTs में हमने पढ़ा है. And there are different characteristics of these forests. Write down that forests are included in which list? Concurrent list. Concurrent list में forest को include किया गया. Where? In the seventh schedule. In the seventh schedule of the constitution. Okay. And then there are two articles because of which forests are protected. It's a fundamental duty of Indian citizens also to protect forest. So we have, write it down, article 51A G and article 48A. So it is the fundamental duty. ये DPSP में आ जाएगा, ये fundamental duties में आ जाएगा. So fundamental duties भी है citizens की to protect forest, right? To improve the natural environment, including forest and wildlife, to endeavor to protect and improve the environment, to safeguard wildlife of the country. Plus, India's forests are currently governed by, कौन govern कर रहा है? Write it down. NFP, National Forest Policy 1988. Now, based on average annual rainfall, there are different kinds of forest also. For example, there is, write it down, moist evergreen forest. Moist evergreen forest. Okay. When we talk about these kind of forest, these are found in southern India. कि basically southern India में पाए जाते हैं. Western Ghats, right? Then we have Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Then in the northeastern region also, they are found. तो ये लिख लिया हमने, नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न रीजन. एंड दे आर फाउंड इन विच काइंड ऑफ क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन? वार्म एंड ह्यूमिड एरियाज में ये पाए जाते हैं. ठीक है. देन नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट वी हैव, राइट इट डाउन, सेमी एवरग्रीन. सेमी evergreen forest as well. Semi evergreen forest, they are found where? They are found in areas where it is less rainy. Okay. जैसे कि आपका ईस्टर्न हिमालयाज हो गया. एग्जाम्पल कैन बी ईस्टर्न हिमालयाज. राइट इट डाउन. देन यहाँ पर आगे बढ़ते हैं. वी हैव, राइट इट डाउन, ड्राई एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट ऑल्सो. ड्राई एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट, दे आर फाउंड इन शिवालिक हिल्स. शिवालिक हिल्स में पाए जाते हैं. फुट हिल्स ऑफ द हिमालयाज में पाए जाते हैं. एंड दे आर ऑल्सो फाउंड अलोंग आंध्र प्रदेश एंड कर्नाटका. ओके. देन वी हैव मॉइस्ट डेसिडुअस फॉरेस्ट. देन वी हैव ड्राई डेसिडुअस फॉरेस्ट हो जाता है हमारे पास. दीज आर द डिफरेंट. देन हमारे पास थॉर्न फॉरेस्ट हो जाता है. ये देखो, ट्रॉपिकल थॉर्न फॉरेस्ट हो गया. देन वी हैव मॉन्टेन फॉरेस्ट. ओके. मॉन्टेन फॉरेस्ट में भी देर आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स. मॉन्टेन वेट टेम्परेट फॉरेस्ट, मॉन्टेन सब ट्रॉपिकल फॉरेस्ट, एटसेट्रा. So these are different kind of forests based on the climatic pattern which we studied in geography. The trees or the areas, the grasslands are formed in these kind of forest. ठीक है, यहाँ तक points clear हो गए सभी को. Now let's move on to the next important aspect. Now we have to study the grasslands. देखो, deserts हमने पढ़, forest हमने पढ़ लिया. Sorry, let's go to grasslands. Grasslands basically, देखो मैंने आपको बताया था ना, let's suppose that ecosystem is a kingdom and a kingdom has its own lifestyle. Similarly, grasslands अगर हम example देखें तो it is kind of an open empire. For example, savannas of Africa. For example, prairies. तो ऐसा करती हूँ मैं, यहाँ पर लिख भी देती हूँ example आप, ठीक है, ताकि आप लोग रिवाइज कर सको. savannas of Africa. And another example can be prairies of North America. Right. Then we have deserts, the silent survivors. For example, here organisms here are masters of minimalism. Because यहाँ पर तो आप देखोगे water is scarce, thorny plants are found. So here we find camels and cacti, etc. Then we have aquatic kingdom. Fresh water are found over here. ठीक है, different kinds, fresh water, aquatic kingdom. Marine ecosystem. Coral reefs, they are included here. ठीक है, the rainforest of the sea, write it down. Coral reefs are the rainforests of the sea. And here's how you can remember it. Mnemonic: FGDA, forest giants defend aquaspace, forest grasslands deserts and aquatic kingdoms. Okay, तो ऐसे आप याद रख सकते हो. Now, ecosystem, how it functions. Ecosystem function कैसे करता है? It functions using these three things: energy flow, then nutrient cycling, then succession. Think of every ecosystem as a mini factory, and this mini factory has three big operations. First operation is energy flow. Solar energy enters, it is captured by plants, and it is passed, write it down, it is passed up the food chain. This is known as energy flow. Once the energy is used, it's gone because it is lost as heat. Then nutrient cycling, nature's own recycling system. Water cycle, nitrogen cycle, carbon cycle, they are part of nutrient cycling. So what falls to the ground becomes foods for tomorrow. And then succession. Succession is nature's healing process. For example, ecosystem scratch से अपने आप को कैसे build करता है? You know, when a disaster happens, how do you think that the nature grows back after a disaster? Because of succession. Okay, so I'll help you understand what is ecological succession. Imagine that the earth is a blank canvas. After destruction, it becomes a blank canvas. So we have primary succession and secondary succession. Primary succession means starting from scratch is primary succession. That means there is no soil, just rock, lava or sand. So slowly the lichens and mosses form soil and big plants come out. Okay, for example, lava lands, retreating glaciers, etc. It takes thousands of years to rebuild itself through primary succession. And then we have secondary succession, which is faster than primary succession. Soil is already there. Life just reclaims it. It happens after forest fire, after floods, after human abandonment. For example, if humans abandon farmland, it turns into forest. That is secondary succession. Okay. Now there are special types of succession. इसके भी further types होते हैं. For example, we have, write it down, hydroseer. Hydroseer means succession starts in water. Succession starts in water and ends in forest. Pond to land. Example है इसका, pond to land. Then we have, write it down over here, xeroseer. Xeroseer. It starts in dry areas. तो एग्जाम्पल क्या हो सकता है? एग्जाम्पल इज डेजर्ट, scrub, forest. That is xeroseer. So think of succession like leveling up in a game from bare land to climax community. That is different style of succession. Okay, यहाँ तक point clear हो गया? So we have understood, we have revised succession also, how ecosystem works. Now let us understand biodiversity. तो अब तक हमने क्या complete कर लिया? What have we completed so far? Types of forest हो गया, functions, eco succession हो गया. Now we are moving to biodiversity. Now first let me help you how you can go through the IUCN species class and the notes PDF that we provided you. Simply go to Super Kalam. On Super Kalam you go to My Library. In My Library you go to Important Resources, and here you will find IUCN species. Here there is an entire class on IUCN species and a 10-pager document to remember the IUCN species. All the important IUCN species in news have been listed down here, so you can revise. बहुत छोटे छोटे में हमने बहुत concise तरीके से revision purpose से current affairs based IUCN species यहाँ पर sum up की है, so you can revise through that. आप उसके थ्रू रिवाइज कर सकते हो, and you can watch this session that we have provided here, and there is a mini mock test also on the same. Okay, so go to Super Kalam, all the resources, government schemes, IUCN species, indices, biosphere reserves, UNESCO World Heritage Sites, or class notes are provided over here. You don't have to go here and there. कहीं जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, ठीक है? चलो, now let's go to what exactly is biodiversity. Now bio means life, diversity means variety.
So it's the variety of life from tiny bacteria to Bengal tigers, that is biodiversity. Okay, and there are different levels in biodiversity. For example, genetic diversity, that means variety within species. Write it down: variety within species, that is genetic biodiversity. Different breeds of dogs, different varieties of rice, etc. Then what is species diversity? Write it down: variety among species, among the species. So here the word is within, it is among. So example can be: lions are not equal to leopards, leopards are not equal to langurs, each has unique traits. That is species diversity. Then we have ecosystem diversity. Ecosystem diversity means, write it down: variety among the ecosystems, among the ecosystems. For example, forests are not equal to corals. मैं example भी लिख देती हूँ: forests are not equal to coral reef, coral reef. Mangroves are not equal to deserts, mangroves are not equal to deserts. Then here also I'll write the example: lions are not equal to leopards, leopards are not equal to lagoons or langurs, right? Langurs. So here we have each species having different unique traits, and here इसमें हो जाएगा different breeds of dogs can be the example over here. Okay, and based on this you can remember this through a mnemonic also. mnemonic क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पर? GSE, genie stores everything, everything. That can be the mnemonic to remember this. इसको याद रखने का mnemonic भी मैंने आपको समझा दिया. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट, बायोडाइवर्सिटी हॉटस्पॉट. अब ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगेन आई टोल्ड यू बायोडाइवर्सिटी रिजर्व्स एटसेट्रा, एवरीथिंग वी हैव कवर्ड on Super Kalam, you can find it. But basically India has four major biodiversity hotspot. For basically these are the VIP lounges of life forms. They are very very rich, deeply endangered, etc. Himalayas, then northeast plus Andaman Islands, Western Ghats and Sri Lanka, Nicobar Islands. So these are the very important. You can you can say that these are the VIP lounges of all the life forms. और हॉटस्पॉट होने के लिए ना कम से कम उस एरिया का 70% ओरिजिनल वेजिटेशन खत्म हो चुका हो, तब उसको हॉटस्पॉट में डालते हैं उसको प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए. ये भी पॉइंट आपको यहाँ पर याद रखना है. ठीक है, सो दिस वॉज टिल बायोडाइवर्सिटी. पॉल्यूशन का भी मैंने एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट कवर किया है, बट वो स्लाइड्स के थ्रू ही आपको समझ आ जाएगा. वी ऑल नो अबाउट थर्मल पोल्यूशन, सॉइल पोल्यूशन, वाटर पोल्यूशन, नॉइज पोल्यूशन, लाइट पोल्यूशन, एयर पोल्यूशन. सो दिस स्लाइड इज कवरिंग दैट. बट कंजर्वेशन स्ट्रैटेजी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ठीक है, लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड कंजर्वेशन स्ट्रैटेजी. देखो, कंजर्वेशन मीन्स आई टोल्ड यू ना दैट हॉटस्पॉट्स आर क्रिएटेड सो दैट वी कैन कंजर्व देम, प्रोटेक्ट देम. So government has also created conservation strategy, plus nature also has its own conservation strategy. Now see, when we talk about this strategy, there are two kinds: in situ conservation and ex situ conservation. In situ conservation का मतलब क्या होता है? In situ conservation means, write it down: protect in natural habitat, in natural habitat. That is in situ conservation. For example, wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserves. I told you over here, यहाँ पर मैं आपको बताती हूँ. ये देखो, हमने बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व्स के ऊपर भी देयर इज क्लासेस, एंड देयर आर दिस इज द क्लास एंड दिस इज द मॉड्यूल दैट वी हैव. इट्स फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट. ठीक है, तो अगेन इन 6 पेजेस वी कैन रिवाइज द बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व्स. ऑल राइट, तो सेक्रेड ग्रोव्स, एलिफेंट रिजर्व्स, ऑल दीज आर पार्ट ऑफ इन situ conservation. What exactly is ex situ conservation? It means conserving outside natural habitat. Natural habitat, that is ex situ. For example, botanical gardens, captive breeding, for example, vulture conservation, cryopreservation, botanical gardens, seed banks, zoos. ये आपका ex situ conservation style हो जाता है. Okay, so this was class 1. ये थी हमारी आज की class 1 where we have revised the static. Now in class 2 we'll be clubbing it up with India Forest State Report, right? All the हमारे जो conservation programs चल रहे हैं, there are pollution acts etc, and we are going to club it together with current affairs and revise. तो अभी आज आपको focus करना है static पे. Tomorrow again at 12 noon you will get a current affair based class. So make sure that this revision is finished before we move to part 2. Okay? अब जब रिवीजन हो जाए तो कमेंट सेक्शन में बताना है, भाग नहीं जाना है. You don't have to run away. You have to tell me in the comment section, ma'am, revised, write in capital letter, revised. Then only I'll make part 2. अगर इसी को रिवाइज नहीं करोगे तो पार्ट 2 से ओवरवेलम हो जाओगे. So write down in the comment section after revising it, revised with a tick. Okay? Thank you so much everyone. Take care and keep revising.